Last week, Google made an announcement that they are working with the DNS Research Federation, our own company, and the Global Anti-Scam Alliance, which is a very exciting project. And we are providing the platform behind a new global signal exchange, which is a new service that's being launched in January 2025. People have been asking us about our platform, the data analytics platform, which we call DAP. And it's hosted at a point called DAP.LIVE. And this is really where the global signal exchange is going to live. That's where you will exchange signal intelligence. And people have been asking us about it, and we've just prepared a series of 5 videos, just little snippets to give a taster of what's coming. Thanks very much. And so this is the first in a series. What I'm going to do today is just give an overview of the DAP.LIVE platform, talking through the basics. And then our first video is going to be all about data with our CTO, Mark Robertshaw. He's going to be talking about the various data sources and how that works. Next, I will be talking about a particular case study focusing on some keywords and how the system and the data can help derive threat intelligence from those keywords, where you want to look at what's happening in the wider space and get more information out of the DAP.LIVE platform. Next up, we have our very own Joanna Grant. She's going to be showing you about dashboards and how to build widgets. And finally, Nathan Allen, our Director of Engineering, is going to be doing a short video about what we call apps, applications. These are sort of simplified workflows that are based upon the DAP.LIVE platform. So first of all today, just an overview of the DAP platform. You can see here that I've got into the first screen, and we've got single sign-on, so you can sign in with your Google or your Facebook identity if you want to do that. And you can see we're here in a project that we call the Trust Checker project, and we have a number of other projects in there. And under each account, you can then pick from a number of projects, and I've chosen the Trust Checker project. So you can basically set up different dashboards and different queries and allow different permissions for different projects under different accounts. At the beginning there I said it was the Trust Checker project. It's not. This is the Trust Checker account, and then under that you can have any number of projects. So really, the whole of the DAP.LIVE platform, and we're going to go into it in more detail in other videos, is about generally inputs, analytics, and outputs. So inputs are really data sources, and these are divided into sources that come from third parties. They may be open, what we call open data sources, so they're provided freely available for people to use. And what we've done with the DAP.LIVE platform is bring them together and put them into a normalized form and make them so that they can be used alongside and merged with other data sources in the system. We have what we call My Data, and that's a way for you to actually bring in your own data, and that can be treated as a data source in DAP as though it was part of the DAP data feed sources, and then you can use that in queries to build alongside or merge with other data. And then finally, we have data that's been shared with me. These are from other third-party feed providers who may grant you permission to see their data. In analytics, we can then build stored queries, and these are ways of bringing together data, and Mark's going to go into this in detail. So we may join 2 different tables together, and you can then use those in dashboards. Snapshots are where we are actually looking at, say, a query of data and looking at it in a longitudinal way over time, and we might want to take a snapshot of data every 7 days, every 14 days, every month, every year. Finally, query caching is where we can build a query we can actually run it and it will remain cached, the results of that, for a period of time. In terms of outputs, we have generally two types of outputs. One is dashboards. Dashboards, as we all know, they can either be in the wall of your office for sort of threat intelligence monitoring, business continuity modeling, monitoring, that sort of thing. But or it can be embedded into the iframe of a website or something like that. And finally, sort of your classic API connections, and we enable you to create your own APIs to get your data out, and that enables you to sort of real-time, at runtime, ingest the output of any of the queries that you may have saved as snapshots or cached, and have them pulled into your own system directly. So we'll leave it there. That's a little drive by the platform, and we'll then move on next to Mark Robertshaw, who's going to be digging into the data of the system. Thank you very much.